What is going on, guys? Sonic and the Bean Show here. Today we are looking at the brand new Super Mario Bros. Movie minifigures by Jakks, and well, they are mini, alright. I did not think these were going to be that tiny. They look like they're at least under 1.5 inches. They are very small. Reminds me a lot of those Microland toys back in 2014 that Jakks used to do. So these are probably similar to those, but let's start off with their packaging. Starting off with Mario and Luigi right here. So I'm not really going to show off everything in each each figure's packaging really, because that's going to really take forever. But here is Mario and Luigi right here. So you can see each figures come like this big question block right here, but you do get like their names, official Nintendo licensed product, Jakks Pacific, 3+ warning, and then up here it does show like a picture of like the figure. Looks like you kind of open these and then it shows like a picture, so you can see that up here. You got the logo up there, and then to the side we just get the logo of the movie, and then it just shows their names. There's the bottom, some more information, and then when you turn it around it does show basically like a closer look of how they look like inside the question block, and then the logo up there, and then you got the other figures in the set, which is pretty cool. So let's move these to the side and get on with Peach and Toad. So here's a closer look at how Peach and Toad looks, and then here is the back, and then we have Comic and Koopa Paratroopa. So that is really cool seeing these figures right here. Alright, so here are all the figures out of their packaging. Let's start off with Mario. We will get into the question block pretty soon, but let's actually just start off with the figures. So yeah, they are very, very tiny, so they're not going to have, all the details and everything. The paint's not going to be the best since they are very, very tiny. So here they are with let's just compare it with like a 2.5 inch figure. There you go. So you can see how tiny it is with that. And then for the 5-inch figure, of course, it's going to look like, well, an action figure to this Mario figure. It just looks like this is like its action figure of this toy. So you can see how tiny it is. But I mean, on the bright side, at least it doesn't have like those creepy moving eyes. But then again, there wouldn't be really a way for them to really do that, of how tiny it is. But that's pretty much that. I'm not really going to say too much about it. This shouldn't really be much of a long review. There's not like a lot to really say. It's not going to be all the details and everything like that. But it does have articulation, which is something I wasn't expecting. So you can like move at the head and then the arms, and that's pretty much that. The legs, they're not going to have any leg articulation. It's really just going to be the arms. Now for Luigi, it's basically going to be relatively the same. However, Luigi's eyes look, I don't know, I think his eyes look a little bit bigger than Mario. And then now for Toad, Toad is actually just only getting just a head swivel, and then that's about it. You can't really move the arms for this guy. But I like that they still got some of the detail for his backpack. You can still see like the lantern, the skillet right there, the ropes. So it's not too bad, not too bad. And then for Peach, Peach doesn't look the best. I think it's just because they have her head too high. There's no way for me to really push it down. I don't want to break it, but yeah, her head is just sitting way too high. But same thing with Peach, she's not going to be able to move the arms, and of course not the legs either. So it's just another head turn for Peach. This arm is pretty loose. If I try to move it, it will tend to, see, it's going to tend to pop out. So that sucks right there. So I'm not really going to mess around with this. Jeez, I can't even put this arm back. Okay, so I got the arm back. And then, yeah, you can basically move that, and then the head can swivel too. And that is pretty much that. And then the last one is the Koopa Paratroopa. So basically with Koopa Paratroopa, at least with this one, you can move the wings. So they are like on a small ball joint, so you can move them around. They will tend to pop off. They can pop off pretty easily, but you can sort of pose them a little bit, if you really want to. And of course, like the head can turn, and then the arms. I'm trying not to like block the figure with my fingers, because they're like really, really, really tiny. So that's pretty much what you're doing with these. That's, you know, not much else. Now for the question blocks, you know, really to do these is you just you know, you're just really just gonna open them to reveal the image. So obviously just pull out the flaps of these, and then you kind of just put, I believe, this down to basically just kind of, yeah, just kind of have it to the side. And then let's just take Mario and just put him right there. That's pretty much all you do right there, and then you're gonna do the rest. Alright, so here's an example right here. So here's Mario and Luigi and their diorama set, and there's not really much else to do. You know, it's like once you have this, that's basically, you know, how you display them. Unless you want to like close the question block and then have them on top of it. But that's pretty much all you're doing here. And I'm not going to show all of them in their diorama set really. Like for example, it's mainly because they all have the, like not the exact same, but very, very close. So like, for example, here's like Peach. You know, here's Peach's background part. Here is like the paratrooper. You know, they're all really getting like the Mushroom Kingdom background. These tend to slide down. They don't really want to stay up. Alright, there you go. So yeah, that's pretty much that. I think it's a missed opportunity if they did something where maybe Peach comes with like her castle, you know, have like a castle background. Maybe Bowser can have something where it's like a fire in the back, and there's like, you can see his airship. You know, Donkey Kong will have his island, you know, something like that. Give Luigi, you know, the city, maybe showing the plumber van, something like that I would have preferred. But you know, this is all you're really getting, really. I think it also would have been cool if you were able to like maybe put this part down, so that way you can like bring these closer, because I think that looks a lot better. Like if you were able to put all these together and it makes like a long picture, like a wallpaper or something like that. I think that would have been pretty cool, but I don't know. There's just not much else to really do. So yeah, I'm not really a fan of these, but I can see if some are probably gonna like enjoy these maybe, but these just aren't really it for me. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. That's just all you're doing with these. But anyways guys, yeah, that was the review right there. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Let me know you guys' thoughts on these figures in the comments down below, and I will definitely catch you guys in the next video. Take care, my friends.